Nah. Yeah. 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 Now I see ya. Yeah. Yeah. Now I see ya 325. The bishops in one room, the Emperor Constantine behind the vote and watching who would move. Arius had the argument and it was clean and it was clear there was a time when the sun was not. The Greek is right there. He was not before he was the first and highest creature, but creating is what he was. A young deacon from Alexandria saw the logic running down. If the son is creature, then the one who wore the crown of thorns and bled on Friday and descended into death is a creature who redeemed us. And creatures don't have breath enough to save the world. Only God pulls what is broken back from nothing. And the deacon said the word that must be spoken. Homoousios, same substance, not similar, not close, not nearly God, not the greatest but inferior. Same substance, so the cross is just a martyrdom, and martyrdom is noble but it cannot overcome Contra Mundum. Against the world, the Emperor Constantius on the other side with the empire unfurled. 5 exiles, Tria, Rome, the Thebaid desert, Gaul. 17 years outside the city, holding the load-bearing wall. Jerome said the world woke up and groaned that it was Arian, and one man had the word that kept the doctrine from the burial. Contra Mundum. It matters that someone stood, not because they won the room, but because the word was good. Yeah. Exile the first, the Emperor Constantine himself. Athanasius gone to Tria, the creed beginning to melt. Back in Alexandria, the Arian bishops moving in, the congregation meeting in their houses, holding thin to the one-letter difference that was everything. Exile the second, Constantius signed the thing. The world woke up and groaned. Jerome would write this later, and Athanasius was in Rome watching the damage crater. He wrote while exiled the festal letters. The treatise is the case. The argument does not require a home or a safe place. It requires the thing to be true, and he believed it was, and belief that can survive 17 years of exile is more than just because. I have been in rooms where the theology was softened, where the Christology bent to make the message more often received, where Jesus becomes adjacent to divine, a moral teacher, cosmic principle, but not divine. That is divine itself, not close to vine, not vine adjacent. And I understand the impulse, the full claim is the most outrageous. But the homoousion is the weight-bearing column in the hall. If you move it, you move everything that rests on it all. The salvation is the Son, who is the Father's substance. And Athanasius held it when the world wanted a discussion about whether same or similar was splitting hairs too fine. And his answer was, it is precisely this thin line. Contra Mundum. The world still makes its peace with the lesser Christ. Contra Mundum. One iota of difference, everything.